That heifer right there just don't even care.
Brace yourself now.
Action.
Hey, y'all.
What do you say, folks? Hope everybody having a fine Sunday evening.
It was a pretty day here.
Yeah. Hey, let me see you here real quick. I'll forget this. I knew I would. But yeah, we've had some fine days, y'all. I'll take this autumn, fall, whatever it
It's more like
is.
spring. Hey, Mr. Mike. I think we started on time too, didn't we?
We sure did because it counted down to the 0. It said, go live. Your turn. So actually, we made it on time for a change. And if you're watching tomorrow, which is today, we made it on time.
What does that even mean?
What?
What you just said?
If you're watching tomorrow, it's today. Because tomorrow be today for whoever's watching. Tomorrow.
Well, Mr. Russell said he'd been hitting 62 and 64.
Yes,
I
sir.
think the lowest we got was about 66, 65 maybe.
Yeah, but I'll take
It's
it.
been nice, though. The humidity's been like really low. So, not complaining at all.
Indeed. It's showing up them days we look forward to.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's why you live in the South. It's the only time of year you like to live in the South.
yeah, we better hold on to them while we got them. But most definitely. We run through here. How is everybody up there? Grayson? That man done got first again. And Roll Tide. I don't know if you're in here yet, but buddy, that was a knuckle clincher there at the end last night, but they pulled it off.
He slept through the LSU game so he could make it through the Alabama game.
I did. I was sitting there watching part of LSU and Ole Miss, and I think I dozed off about the second or the last half of the second quarter, and I woke up and there was 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter with LSU and Ole Miss. I don't know, Ole Miss. That 6 minutes I watched, they was putting it on, so I guess that was how it was throughout the game. But
He said it was a good game.
it was, from what I've seen, yes, sir.
He said it's supposed to be 45 at his house Saturday morning.
45.
I can't wait for that.
That'll be them days you can open up the windows while you're at the house and just let everything breathe and this and that. Them good old fine fall nights. Yeah, looking forward to them. As long as it cranks back up in the daytime around 60. I'm golden. I'll take a 45 tonight. Just throw an extra quilt on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jack and Danae. Mr. Gary, good to see you, brother. Pastor Larry, Miss Jan.
Oh, Gary's in here?
Yeah.
Couldn't see him there.
He was third.
I was hoping he wasn't doing that.
Miss Leona, good to see you, ma'am.
I hope you're feeling better, lady. We've been praying for you.
Yes, ma'am, indeed. Mr. James Noel Bundy, Mr. Russell Amon, Mike Tangway, Keith Spillman up there in that fine country, Ricky Yelden.
Ooh, I loved your short of the beach, Keith. I don't know where y'all were, but that was a really pretty little video.
She showed it to me, Keith, and I was telling her, I said, look, I'm going to take a good shot and say that's actually the ocean, not what people come down here and call the ocean.
Yeah.
This and that. But I said, I bet you he's on the real ocean over there.
I only seen the real ocean.
JB, Stone River, good to see you. That's what I put in my notes right there. Thank you much for sending me that little clip. They filming a movie or something or other about the war between the states. up there around
Oh,
their place, and he sent me a little shot of it, this and that. It was pretty awesome. Thank you much, Captain, for shooting that to me.
it's like Rodney's got a mess. He's doing another cutout.
Rodney working on a cutout.
Ooh,
Oh Lord, yeah.
but
Let's see. Yeah, his number. See if I can get it to where I can see that. Maybe. Right. Well, let's see. Yeah, there's the comb. I don't know if y'all can tell much via the. Yeah, you can see a little bit of it.
is that
But-
like 6 pictures?
There's another one there. Oh, looks like you're down in the chimney. Or no? No, no. Disregard that. Oh, goodness.
That's what
I
was
hope
saying,
that picks
like,
up. Y'all can see
yeah.
that good. What else? What else? He said today's cut out and 100 pounds of honey.
Oh,
Let me get y'all
that's
straight.
cool. Oh,
Yep.
funny.
In a mess to boot.
Mhm.
Good grief. No, bugs
I
right
hate
there
the
inside
big
the house.
part of the cleanup.
Where in the world I get chimney from?
I don't know.
Uh,
What else I didn't think it was down.
we're gonna leave Stone River, Bundy, Mike Tankway, Ricky Yelden, Mr. Mike Conley, DC, Mr. Rodney Middleton there, uh, Philip, Mr. Roy,
BBB,
Rick.
Buttons, Boo, and B enthusiast. That's funny.
What else? Oh, Miss Barnhill there getting in here. My bad, y'all. Thank goodness she got this technology working again for a minute. And
It was a headache. I hate working. I hate technology. I absolutely hate it.
Redfish, good to see you, Captain. But
It's Redfish. How's Miss
Yeah.
Janet doing, Redfish?
yes, you want to go on and do the prayer list? 'Cause it's getting quite lengthy.
You telling me I need to talk fast?
No, I'm just while it's on my mind before I get derailed or something other. Wherever.
Okay. We got Mr. Mark and Miss Crystal, Ed and his family. Philip, did you ever hear from Ed? Did not.
Yeah, I
I
forgot
don't
about
remember
that.
whose chat, but he said he was going to try to text me because we hadn't heard from him. The Dirt Roosters dad, Mr. Pat, Miss Deb, Mike Pangway and his family, DC's parents, Rachel Wilson, her sister Amanda, and their niece Riley, Philip's mama, his friends BJ and his wife, Bobby Spees and his family, the Gandy family, Hillbilly Earl, our favorite Miss Leona, Steve Amos's father-in-law, PJ Hanley, Catherine's son and his family, Sarah and her family, Mr. Randy's mother-in-law, Miss Janae Wood, Kenneth and Chris Wilkinson, Terry Ferdinand, Redfish's wife, Miss Janet, Kenneth Allen, Miss Dolores Pepperuki, Denny Ray, Keith Larimer's wife, Miss Brenda, Steve-O, Rodney Middleton and his family, Philip's cousin's family, Lee's cousin, Stephanie Riley, Dan Garrison's daughter, Miss Jolene, Clay Bunner's grandbabies, Keith Larimer's cousin, Russell Amon's wife, Miss Brenda, Mike Berry, Lee's mama, Miss Brenda Johnson, Tom and his family, Barnhill's wife, Miss Connie, Shauna and her family, David Hoskins' little granddaughter Emma, Greg Dunn, John Lawler, 33 Mile Phil's mama, Mr. Russell Koopman's granddaughter, Tim's brother Jamie, Mr. Joseph Shows, Mr. Dan Weaver and his church, Mr. Ed's friend Shaw Wee, Flower Street, Jen's dad, Gary Stewart, and then the new ones this week are an old friend of ours. Well, we've both known her a while, but she used to be really good friends with Tim's mama, but just found out her daughter, Michelle Gurley, has cancer. So be in prayer for her. And then Lee texted this week and need to pray for Miss Renee. I don't really know what all's going on, but he says she's got to see a cardiologist. So please be praying for both of them. And then Brian, Castle Heights Brian, his father-in-law passed, and they found out his wife has melanoma.
I believe that's what it said.
Yeah.
Melanoma.
So definitely be praying for them too.
Indeed.
Sorry, I tried to talk fast.
Yeah, okay. It's just there's a lot of names and
But we've had a lot of names crossed off too.
yeah, we have looking at it over here.
Mhm.
Okay, text message are coming in. My apologies, y'all. What you say, Bill? Joseph
Phil,
or Joey?
what he got. I was like, who is Joseph?
Okay, thank you, Philip. Appreciate you. I guess the short of it with Ed, his job's got him traveling a lot, and he ain't been able to undoubtedly have much time to do any YouTubing and beekeeping and this and that. So, which I'm glad for him because he was saying he was definitely trying to find him a better job. Thank goodness he got on one.
I'm sorry, Redfish. We're still praying for her.
Yeah, DC, it sounds like it. It just work now, I reckon.
He said I'm only Joseph when I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
I know that sounded weird.
Well, I was just glancing and trying to compute, and I'm trying to push through I hope it don't, but it feels like a migraine coming on all of a sudden. Well, I think I know what done it, but yeah. Well, whenever I was down there cutting, I was down in the bottom cutting earlier today, and I was running that lawnmower up beside them bees. Well, we have one colony that is kind of set off away from everybody else, which are not far, but there's a distance between them and everybody else. Well, I was around all the other colonies where we got the 4 or 5 right there, everybody's together. No problems. Running that lawnmower up right up to them, boom, boom, boom. Went on down back behind them the hill a little bit. Well, I moved over and started getting on the other side over there with those bees. But in my mind, I kept thinking yellow jackets. Them blasted. I hope I don't get on the nest of them things with this lawnmower. And I started cutting around that other colony. And at first, I didn't pay them no attention. Undoubtedly, they didn't pay me no attention. But I guess I fired them up. Before I knew it, I was hit about 3 times. Bam, 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 right in my back. And that's when I come around. It's just a natural reaction, like somebody grabbing me or something. I come around with my elbow. I guess I was going to try to knock them out with an elbow or something, but It felt like I brought my elbow all the way around to the other side of my body and just pulled all this crap in my neck. But
Didn't find it in that part.
well, that's what I was telling you. I thought Yellow Jacket got after me, but it was me.
They said, hey,
But y'all bear with me. We'll get through it. Nothing else
thank
handy,
you
boo.
for all them pictures tonight. You perked me right on up with that.
Yeah, I got them on the show, y'all. Here in just a minute. We talk about some pretty country.
Pretty colors.
I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and we'll mosey through them. Not bad. I'll pull this up. But yeah, Denise sent these, what, the other day to you?
Friday and Saturday, I think. I think them was yesterday.
So. Pretty how all the colors. We don't get much color change.
No, everything goes from green to brown. Because we got nothing but oaks and pines and cedar trees.
And a lot of times, depending on the season, them oaks won't even turn. They'll still stay green all the way until the next year. Spring foliage comes on. Well, this is my favorite one right here. Now I like it. Pretty. Uh, yeah, appreciate y'all sending it to us tonight. Anybody else? Y'all got some pictures like that of some fine country? We'll be happy to share them.
We love to see them.
Yeah.
Absolutely love to see them.
Oh, hold up.
Yeah. Yeah, make a picture. So, Danae,
Bam, we're back.
pushing buttons as usual.
We're back. We got it.
DC said buttons again.
Yep, my bad, y'all. Well, I was looking on here on the laptop, and I was like, that picture ain't going away. And I looked up here, and it's still doing the technology thing, and
Your brain hit the panic buttons.
I just hit remove us from stage. Undoubtedly left the picture up. But yeah, here we go.
We made
We did make it.
it. You are how God made you.
Thank you, DC. Yes. Appreciate every one of y'all's patience.
You is important.
Well, I'm just doing my part, y'all. Showing you what not to do. If you need any advice how to run the StreamYard, y'all holler at me. I'll tell you how to get right on through this thing.
How did Matt get disqualified, Philip?
Well, I mean, just because the contest over don't mean you still can't start a pot.
Yeah. What's the point, sir? Stage. I hadn't heard that word in a long time.
Well, what was I going to do?
You didn't make your list tonight.
I didn't. I just didn't put much of anything together.
Discombobulated and winging it.
It's just streaming network, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Is that what you call it? StreamYard?
Streaming platform.
Streaming platform.
I think that's the term. If Lee was in here, he could correct me. I hadn't seen him. I have Mr. Name telling that.
We finally got a little bit the other day. Wasn't much to brag about, really, but at least it.
2 or 3 days on the road, we got decent rain.
It
But
hurt the
it's
plants.
dusty dry again already.
Allegedly, next week we're supposed to have some kind of something or another come out of the Gulf, and maybe that'll get us called up on some rain, especially before everything goes to opening up real good around here. It's struggling.
Yeah. No, not a question mark.
I won't be able to question on.
Just trying to get ahead with the jabs.
Hey, Chris, Matt, appreciate y'all. Uh, yeah, we showing up next rain. Just period.
Okay.
But I will say, went down and before I had the incident with the lawnmower and the bees a while ago. I was looking at everybody this morning about 7 o'clock, sun getting up pretty good. Buddy, they are traveling
Yeah.
with some bright orange and some bright yellow pollen. And I
That's all
thought,
the video you put out.
yeah, well, I got another one that I didn't put out, but it shows a whole lot more of them coming in with their little tail. I mean, some of them was literally, you can see them in the video, like trying to slam on brakes. They're coming in hot, such a load that they couldn't stop real good. But
I'm waiting to see where that is.
um, but they showing they bringing it in. Thank goodness something going on.
They said hits are finding white pop.
Hmm.
What did I look at the other day? That we thought that pollen was coming in.
I don't remember.
It was something white because we were surprised it had yellow pollen.
Something like. Oh, I don't know.
Something our bees would bring in.
Hey,
James is the first loser on the second. It'll hit me in a minute.
oh, give me my little artwork piece and I'll show them all.
James just came in.
Well, what you know good, Jay? Over there in the fine state of Georgia. Hope y'all doing well, man.
Joey, you still got a chance with the cream, honey.
Yep. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, any of y'all want to get in the running for the cream, honey?
6 days.
Yep. So
He was reading his mind tonight.
shoot us an email and we'll get you the address, this and that. But I think we got 6 so far, possibly one more on the way. And that'll be what this.
Did you ever hear from Todd?
No, I've not heard from Todd. And yeah, James is sending a special honey. Should be here in the next day or two.
Another one?
But it's a runny honey. That's just kind of for us to taste test, he said.
Oh, is it pickle honey?
Just a pickle.
I'm kind of excited. I really am.
Yep.
That's weird, but I don't know. I'm excited to try it.
Which one you got over there?
That's
Hive tool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But y'all probably ain't gonna be able to see the hive tool.
That's why I didn't pick it up.
We'll do it first. See if y'all can see it. We still tinkering with them, y'all, but we're gonna do a bunch more of these things.
I'm saving the favorite for that.
I am.
I don't know if y'all really gonna be able to see that one.
Yeah. That little bitty black dot. That's the head of a queen. And that was by accident. I got a little.
Test run.
Yeah. Well, I got a little stash of critters. What do you call that thing?
Philip has launched an investigation into Matt's operation.
Yeah. He's going
Well,
full on.
as the unofficially official whatever we are with it, I'm gonna need to see them results.
Make sure the science is behind it too. That's what we've really got to see, the science.
Yeah. Show your work. Ain't that what they told us in school?
Yeah.
Show your work, Phil.
Ooh. Let's see. Might have to put my hand behind this one. You ought to see them or not. I did some buffing on the back of that one. I got to get some different sandpaper, but that's hive beetles in there.
That's the king Henry of our
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Saving your best for last.
Aren't we gonna send one of these to DC so you can see a hive beetle?
Yeah, one of these DC you will be getting, bud. Let's see what we got. I tried with a piece of wax in there, but undoubtedly through
Man,
trial and
epoxy
error,
melts stuff. I don't know.
yeah, that epoxy gets pretty doggone hot. The chemical reaction and whatever's going on, you can put your hand over it and feel the heat coming off of it. Pretty heavy. And this one your favorite, or that's your favorite?
Well, this is my favorite post.
Oh.
That's my favorite here.
Wish I could get this one. Oh, except this one is shining.
Who's your son? Damn.
Tried that one. No, still ain't doing it. All right, there is a bee on an old piece of briar. What it is, but
I wish the camera picked it up better.
I know it ain't doing much, or it ain't this laptop messing around.
They look a lot better than the camera makes them look.
But it still got to be polished. I got to get some polish in this and that. What like that? She tell me to hold it this way. Maybe y'all see it.
Maybe hold it for a second. Hold this picture. You see it better.
It's still pretty blurry.
The days when make she likes that one best.
And then it won't be tonight, but we was discussing this, and Hannah was like, "Why don't we do a giveaway on one of these?"
We want y'all's opinion though. Like, I loved it. I thought it turned out really, really, really awesome. And he bought another one of these trays. And we didn't think about it before he did this one, but he burned the whole tray on the other one so you'd be able to see it. But that's what he did with this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we're pretty well finished with the gun line. Put the fire to it. Throw some seashells in there, and you probably there's probably a good inch depth in that epoxy
It's heavy.
on that thing.
It's a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. But I loved it. No, Danae, that's what we were talking about. We're going to get like some goldenrod flowers and some whatever else we can find. I wanted to do some little magnolia berries or some beauty berries or something in there with them.
We got to pick up some silica. Undoubtedly,
Yeah.
that's the quickest and fastest way to dry them flowers and stuff out. But yeah, what'd you say? Beautyberry, goldenrod.
Because beauty berries are like a really pretty purple color, and then the goldenrod, and then the little. Well, no, do the berries come on magnolia this time of year?
No,
Just the pine cones.
Yeah.
Right now.
But
But
she
find
was
some other
saying
colors.
do a giveaway. And I have
If-
one more left.
If y'all like the idea, but like with these and some like I said, some goldenrod, some kind of fall flowers in there with the bees, and then him pour the epoxy over it and do it as a giveaway. If anybody would be interested in it. I thought it turned out like really, really cool. Danae's in.
All right, there's one. I got plenty enough over there to do another tray.
At least that tray.
And
that epoxy stuff really wasn't that bad. Like to buy expensive bags. You know, last poster.
But yeah, we're gonna take around with it some more. Got some little paint and this and that, or whatever that paint mix you put in there, and try to mix it up. And I'm gonna do some more beetles, which we ain't had a whole bunch, so that was kind of the bottom of the barrel on the beetles.
I told him he can't go kill bees. Oops. Sorry, Sarah. I had the other Sarah on my mind. I forgot your age. Everybody seems to be for it.
Okay. And what we was thinking about doing, like how we did the. See if I can get it without the glare.
Oh yeah, putting your name.
Yeah, we'll
with
put
a little letter.
We'll do a giveaway of just put hashtag giveaway when we get ready to do it. It won't be too long, but when we get ready to do it, then whoever wins the giveaway.
If you want, we can, like where we did gunline bees, we could do your name in letters or your channel name or whatever.
Yeah.
And then do the flowers and bees around it, like decorate it. Yeah. That tray would make a nice third place prize in the year. Okay, cool. I think everybody likes that.
All right. Well,
let's see if we can make it look really good.
I really like to do one with that goldenrod and stuff in there since I don't figured out how to do all that. I think that'd be a pretty tray. And the epoxy is food grade safe, so you ain't got to worry about it being toxic or anything like that if you decide to put something on. All right. Who's it? Mr. Mark. Millie.
Mm-hmm. He said phone issues.
Ruh-roh.
I put it back into the bucket with the heat and rag on top. Will it work?
I don't see why not. That would definitely be a Mr. Ed
question.
Because I know he, like, on some of his older videos, seen that he had that foam or what is peroxide build up on it. And I think he just kind of would scrape it off there and let it rip.
Redfish, you do not have to be present to win, but you wouldn't disqualified. That's true, Gary. I don't know if all that would fit in there. Keeps holding. Keeps filming.
Yeah, we'd have to get some little bitty letters.
Tiny letters.
But
I mean, that's optional. Like that's not a requirement if you win.
No, we'll put whatever you want, or we thought about it too, going as far as whoever wins. If you have like some pictures or something like that you won't put in there, then imagine. Yeah, you can put pictures in.
Printed out pictures.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it ain't gonna hurt. You can cover all the bad boys up. Have you all looked at however you want to build it.
That would be cool. You didn't know that.
Yeah. Like I said, just testing the waters, but we
He
got
said
it
route
now.
23 bees is easy. Just say,
Keep it
well,
easy
let's see
there.
what we can do. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I thought they turned out really cool. I wish the camera would pick up the toasters better because they look a lot better than the camera made them look.
Well,
Especially that one, the whole bee in there.
maybe once we get them polished up, this and that, they'll shine a whole lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
We figure out how to do that.
well, you got to have a certain type of polish, undoubtedly, for this to make it show enough shine.
Um,
Trust me, I tried. I pulled out all
yeah,
kinds of everything. Even called Mr. Donnie and said, "Hey, you got something down there that'll wax and polish, so on and so forth." All right, y'all. I got a little bit of piece subject. Y'all want to yak? And I'll put this link in here just in case. Wait, let's see.
Have you seen those little coal statues at like state park gift shops? I don't know about coal statues.
Uh,
Pushing it up there.
I hope so. Did it go? Okay.
He did it. At the top.
Okay. What I got in here? I just pulled up a couple things because I noticed a lot of people in their videos are talking about everybody get ready to be.
Mr. Roy said you need to make a headstone with drones as they're giving up their life for the greater good of the common.
I will try to find some little mini headstones. It comes springtime. We could get us some drones and like put them circled around it or something.
Um, I mean, I know what you like the little carvings you're talking about. I just don't know if I've ever seen them made out of coal.
That'd be pretty neat.
But you said you found all kind of molds and stuff.
Yeah, Lord, I found molds to do honey jars, uh, honeycomb, different kind of. You can do coasters that look like honeycomb, and you can do actual honey jars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, put whatever colors you want to in there, and this and that. What else? All kind of different things.
Okay, sorry, I'm gonna go back to your topic now. But just struck me fun.
Well, everybody get ready to be where I'm going with it. Uh, go ahead and get everybody
Dread buying sugar this year.
tucked away. Well, the way it's been around here, they ain't touching.
Mm-hmm.
So they're getting something somewhere. Plenty of it because they ain't
Well, if
touching.
we have the winter they call them for, we might not have to clean them. But oh,
And the reason,
this is our grand honey pull for the year.
well, we got 2 pounds almost out of a frame.
1 3/4.
Yeah. Last week I was talking about letting that frame drain out in the bucket. Well, I got tired of waiting, so I just took one of her flat spatulas and I just raked that cone down and let everything drain through a what you call it. And we got us a little bit out of it. Like I said, almost 2 pounds. I'm gonna call it 2 pounds. Just
Because he's good at over exaggerating.
no, we got another the deal in there. But we got that, y'all. Let me tell you what. It tastes like sweet persimmons is what it tastes like to us. It's just different taste. Never tasted any honey like that down here. Uh, but where I'm going with that is whenever I got done, I took that frame down there to the bucket feeder, and I just sat it on top of that old open feeder. Nothing. Went out there next morning. The frame had been knocked off on the ground, so I figured, well, coon or possum done got after that. Try cleaning it up. Well, flipped it over, and there was still a bunch of honey on. Not a bunch of. There was honey on the other side still. Set it back up there. Went out later on during the day, thinking the bees were gonna rob this out for sure. Nothing. That frame sat out there a day and a half without bees getting on it. The sugar ants loaded up, but apparently there's plenty for them to be pulling on right now. And getting on that, all right, before I get too far sidetracked. See a lot of people talking about the throwing Super DFM on, doing Hive Alive, Apis Biologics. That's just the three I looked up. But a kind of general idea for people that may be wondering, what in the world is Super DFM? What in the world is Apis Biologic? And what in the world is Hive Alive? So went through and I just asked the Google that. But kind of give you a better idea on how each one works for the benefits of the bees, especially during springtime and getting ready to do your wintertime feed. But we'll start off with Super DFM. It says Super DFM refers to a line of direct feed microbial DFM products by strong microbials, which are supplements of beneficial live bacteria and yeast that support the digestive health and immune system of various animals, most notably honeybees and livestock. These probiotics are designed to help animals optimize digestion, improve nutrition absorption, detoxify pesticides, and enhance their defense against pathogens and stress. How Super DFM works: introduces beneficial microbes. Super DFM supplements introduce beneficial bacteria and yeast into the animal's gut, promoting a healthy and balanced microbial environment. So, good gut health. Aids digestion. The live microbes help break down the nutrients, improving their digestibility and absorption, which is crucial to overall health. Boost immunity. A healthy gut microbe supports a strong immune system, helping animals fend off diseases and recover from stressors. Detoxification for honeybees. The microbes can help capture and eliminate absorbed pesticides, cleansing the gut. And it gives you a way to apply this and that. I imagine if you fool with it, then you pretty well know. We never fool with it, but watching everybody, then I think it was on Joey's video yesterday or something, whenever he put his out. He just
Flung it on.
flung it on there. So here you go,
Instead
girls.
of beekeeping stuff.
That's it. Just put them a good dive on there and they'll be good.
I can call it a dog.
Dollar. There we go. Moving on. Apis Biologics. Apis is a brand of Canadian-made natural supplements for honeybees, offering products like biocontrol and bioactivator to support colony health and productivity during times of stress, such as winter preparation, dirt periods, or queen rearing. The supplements are designed to provide bees with essential nutrients, vitamins, and compounds found in natural pollen and nectar, helping to boost their immune systems, improve brood production, and increase resilience to disease and harsh conditions. Apis Biologics offers different formulations, including the biocontrol, which is a supplement mixed with sugar containing phytochemicals, amino acids, vitamins, and phytohormones. The bioactivator is designed to replicate the natural profile of natural pollen and is mixed into pollen to make your pollen patties. The biomedical, what am I trying to say? Metabolical,
Biometabolic.
yes, fuel.
Yes.
Another syrup additive designed to provide metabolic support for winter, containing ingredients like PPQ. Have no idea what that is, and some kind of something other Q10 and a vitamin profile. Benefits of the colonies: help build colony population and support queen rearing, prepare for the winter, support hive health during cold months, addresses periods of dearth, boosts the health and disease and resistance by providing essential nutrients that may be missing in commercial feed, improve pollination services and overall performance. Then it gets into telling you how you can use said product.
Philip said, I wonder how much DFM you put in sugar water if you decided to deliver it out.
We can Google it just a sec. Uh,
Andrew G.
mhm.
He said, have y'all seen Wednesday? It's a show on Netflix. There's a kid on the show who can control the bees.
No, I have not seen it.
Oh, that's pretty wild.
Have to check that out.
I wonder if it's like the old time of training the queen to come right to his head. Something like that.
It could be. That old man,
What did he use? Some kind of essential oil or something in training? I can't remember now.
I had to go back and look at that old story. But yeah, the old timer, he said in his story that he trained that queen to come up to him, this and that. But I have to see if I can find that
That
again
would
one
be
day. To be honest,
neat to see.
ain't no telling. I mean, they came and gave me a hug today. All right, last one here that I got. Hive Alive. Hive Alive is a feed supplement for honeybees made with the iris seaweed extracts, thymol, and lemongrass oil to improve bee gut health, enhance immune function, boost colony population, and honey production. It serves as a prebiotic, supporting beneficial gut bacteria while inhibiting harmful pathogens like nosema. Additionally, Hive Alive prevents stored sugar syrup from fermenting, extending its shelf life and allowing beekeepers to store more leftovers for later use. How it works and its benefits: improves gut health. The seaweed extracts act as prebiotics, feeding beneficial gut bacteria and improving overall digestion and immunity. Boost immune function. The natural ingredients enhance the bee's immune system, making them more resilient to disease. Reduces disease, helps lower nosema spore counts, and inhibit harmful bacteria, leading to healthier bees and increased overall winter survival rates. Increases colony strength. Studies show that feeding Hive Alive can significantly increase colony population, brood production, and overall hive strength. Increases honey production. Healthier bees are more efficient foragers, leading to increased honey yields for the beekeeper, and once again prevents the syrup from fermentation. I'll take your questions now.
Philip said the skeptic in me wonders if they eat the powder or just take out their tiny brooms and dustpans and sweep it out. We're definitely still praying for Mr. Russell. I just hadn't heard anything. I asked him how his granddaughter was.
Oh,
That's on the prayer list. He said she's not so good.
yes, yes, we sure do. That would be something, Philip, see them out there.
They don't have to have dustpans. They clean house.
Well, they
Their
do.
house is probably cleaner than mine was today.
That would be something. If there's a way that you could do like a cotton swab of some kind, and
And just
swab
see.
inside of a beehive and see what,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
I bet
if it
you
is.
there's a lot less bacteria growing in there than there is in a lot of places.
Oh, I imagine, especially with them pulling up propolis and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know how much I don't really say swear by, but you know how much I go after pine sap for
Mm-hmm.
most every kind of injury. If I have to cut my arm off, I'm going to a pine tree to get some pine sap.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we got about 4 pine trees out there we use.
Thank you.
Um,
Okay. But so there you go. You can pick whichever you want to do your feeding order in. You can do your super DFM, your direct fed microbial, your Apis biologic, and Hive Alive. We've only used one of those two.
3.
Three. Yeah. Now, but I will say we had good numbers using the Apis biologic feeding in the wintertime. I mean, they bulked up.
Mr. Russell just said, hey, X King Phil.
Uh-oh. Getting on him, giving it to him. But like I say, I ain't never fooled with that super DFM or any Hive Alive. Now I did do some reading up with the Hive Alive because whenever I was moseying around on the M's and run across that Dr. Amrine, apparently him and the dude that invented Hive Alive are the two that got together and was unaliving all the mites, and they had some kind of they had their hand in a cookie jar somewhere. The people with Hive Alive, but like I say, Apis did good for us, but can't really speak on the other ones. But see everybody else using the Super DFM, and you hear of a lot of folks, as many of y'all already know, uh, they use the Hive Alive quite often. Here, let me see if I what it says about that real quick, Philip. If I remember right, let me go back here. It may say because it says something about like a direct spray on one of these. I was reading. But I can't remember which one. Bear with me. I'm not seeing anything on the spray yet. Not saying you can't, I reckon, but uh, oh yeah. Well, you got part of him right. He is a doggo Argentino. But you kind of take my spot while Mama's gone, I guess, for a minute. He's upset. We had to keep everybody separated for a little bit. So Mr. X King to you, Coop. Let me see here. See if I can just type it in. Can you use Philip, I just asked you, can you use super DFM in sugar water? I'm assuming that's kind of where you're going with things. If not, correct me. But just to say, can you use super DFM in sugar water? And the Google result is no, you should not mix super DFM, honeybee, super DFM with sugar water because moisture can activate and lower the efficiency of the probiotics. And the product requires an oxygen-free environment to proper conditions to prevent the lactic acid bacteria from perishing. Instead, you should add super DFM directly to the bees' frames as a powder, or for other super DFM products like super DFM Extend, mix that with sugar syrup only after it has cooled to prevent killing the microbes. So I guess if you get the Extend, you can mix that with the sugar water only after the sugar water has cooled, preventing from killing the microbes. So I guess with the regular, just super DFM, not a good idea to, or they recommend not to mix it. My word, Larry Moore. I think we got you on here. Hannah got y'all in here, but we'll definitely, which we keep y'all know, we keep all y'all in mind on this. Uh, all throughout the week, and everybody else that doesn't have this physical book, but does take the time to pray for folks. We appreciate you. I know everybody out there that's needing them does, and we're some of those folks needing them. Thank y'all. But good to see you, Larry Moore. Hey, y'all. Y'all going through all that right now. Uh, get back up here and check some of y'all's comments. Jasper's favorite treat is anything that falls on the floor. It don't matter what it is. That dog does not discriminate. No kind of food. Uh, Hannah gave him something not to. It was the okra. We gave somebody to give us a peck of okra, and we had it all laid out on the table, letting it dry a little bit. And one of those pieces of okra fell off on the floor, but he snatched it up like it was a piece of beef jerky. Gone with it. So we give him another one just to see, and he gobbled that one down. Well, we came home with a bunch of fresh carrots a week or so ago. Same thing, put all those carrots out on the table. Was like, well, see if he wants one. And he was eating the carrots up like it was beef jerky.
Andrew G. got his favorites probably.
Yeah.
You seen Larry Moore's comment?
Yeah, I see.
I hate to hear that.
What you do, she breaks them off. She cooks biscuits quite a bit. And she breaks them off. And gives that joker snacks all the time. Now, all of them, when she's in there cooking, it's a constant.
Get out from under me.
Yeah. They're running around trying to stay out of her way, but just in case something falls.
It's very rare that I have to sweep anything off the kitchen floor.
Yeah, Lord, no.
Can you grab that thing and stuck it back in the bottle? That'll be right there.
I can. Philip, I didn't think. I was like, of all things, this dog he ain't gonna fool with no vegetables and this and that. Most of them turn their nose up to it for the most part, but so far, I haven't found anything he don't like. He'll eat pickles. And he's just a weird dog.
He's quirky. He's not weird.
I'm glad you asked that, Mr. Russell Koopman. I'm interested to hear what's going on just west of us over there, see if there's any difference. Uh,
Oh, did you ever ask Mr. Russell Amon about getting in touch with that commercial guy? With the cinnamon honey? The alfalfa honey?
no,
You're supposed to.
I forgot. I got to call you, Mr. Russell Amon.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly, I forgot again.
Mm-hmm. My godmother wants to order some of that alfalfa honey you sent us. If that commercial guy still has any more. Jay, that's a bad thing to forget.
Have nothing else. If they anything like these clowns around here,
They ain't gonna let you forget.
no, they'll let you know. Got a barking and carrying on, or
Fling the food bowl across the living room.
yeah,
Jasper, if you kick that out of that chair.
he's gonna kick it out of that chair. See, people can't understand what we're looking at right now, but
Just to
first
get
of
Jay. Just to get Jay.
well, maybe ours will go be cranking on up. I see Mr. Russell's comment there. Said the goldenrod's starting to open. The bees doing good. I imagine that's probably what they've been pulling in early in the mornings. But
I'll tell you the truth, neither one if I had a choice. 1,000 bee-sized bees or one horse-sized bee.
mm, I would just go all in and just go for the horse-sized bee.
That depends. Can I have my shotgun with me? If I can have my shotgun, I'll take the horse-sized bee.
I don't know how it would work out very well on this, but Daddy always said you hit the biggest one first, and usually you ain't got to worry about the rest of it.
Yeah. Well, happy anniversary, Jay. Said it's their 40-year anniversary. But he's been busy today.
Yeah, man,
Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell your wife congratulations.
Y'all show them some love.
That's it. I hope y'all had a good day.
Some beautiful weather, I hope y'all getting some of that beautiful weather over there too.
He's not too terribly far from.
No.
I'm kind of worried about Mr. Honey. Usually Lee pops in for a minute. I hope she's okay.
Yeah, I'll try to holler at him tomorrow.
Just make sure.
You have to check in on him. Think it was him.
It tastes awful, really? I didn't think your bees could make honey that tasted awful.
Yeah, could your new spot place, Philip?
That honey was amazing.
It didn't quite top the mint tasting stuff you sent in the very first year. But you, what was the name of that place? Crossroads?
Yeah.
Uh,
Because you got Capel Richland at Crossroads.
that stuff. It's just some, I guess, unique taste that comes out of it.
Mhm. Mr. Russell said condolences to the wife and congrats to you. Oh, that's funny.
Mike said goldenrod is done up there.
Well, he waited.
Yeah, y'all probably fixing to get on some showing up cold weather before too long.
Mhm. He's already had a couple, what, in the 30s, I think.
No,
Morning.
I'm not ready for
But
that.
he's like in Vermont or something.
Close to Canada, I think.
Somewhere he's way up there. Too far north for this one. I will give it to you. It does smell funny, but goldenrod is one of my favorite honeys. I love it.
Got too much of a wang for me.
He don't like it. I do. I like all them dark, strong fall honeys. That's my favorite. I don't know why Keats is such an exception because it's a spring honey, but it's still a pretty dark honey.
Mr. Russell said it's been done about 2 weeks. Not much lingering.
Okay, I was right. He is in Vermont, and he's already had frost twice.
Oh, good grief. Yeah.
We hadn't even had a day where we ain't hit 90 degrees yet. Literally. I think 90's been about the lowest we've gotten.
But it's been low humidity, so it's actually nice days. You think 90 degrees, and it's like, oh, here we go. But you drop that humidity down here.
It's not bad at all. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you are not kicking my pillows out of my chair, you little brat.
Yes, you
Sit
comfortable?
on top of it.
Yeah, move over.
Hey, Gary, that fall stuff that Philip sent this year, it's black. It's probably darker than molasses. I don't think he entered it, did he? He just sent us a sample of it.
So,
But that stuff was good.
I forgot you put everything up.
I've been cleaning all day.
All right, that's real. So they're bringing in the pollen too. We all probably pretty well about the same way then, the way it sounded. But I can say it's not that it ain't busted open yet for sure. Like full fledged, any kind of goldenrod or anything. It's showing itself, but
I know, Gary. He just lets me sit here once in a while.
yeah, while he got his whole other chair over there.
Yeah. He really does have his own shader.
Oh, I got to say this too. I seen a video, fella, that's selling them quilt boxes. At his, oh yeah,
That's your idea.
well, it's not my idea, but at his big business. And I thought to myself, he's selling the same thing. But I went and looked at his prices. I can guarantee I can beat them prices by $10. No joke. So if any of y'all decide y'all want some of them quilt boxes and you don't have the 1/4 inch gap at the top because we got fence on the side of ours, so you can put that lid completely on and not worry about a draft of any means. Well, I say draft. You ain't got to worry about critters of any means getting in anywhere because everything is screened off. It is ventilated. This and that. So if y'all see that short running around, think about, hey, Tim can save me $10 on each one that I want. And I build you the same thing.
So is snow on the prairie a plant?
I guess so.
What was that one Bob Benny had somebody try like a cherry tree or something that blew? But he got the lady that helps him a lot. Like tricked her into trying it.
Like the nasty
And
honey?
it was horrible, like cough syrup or something.
Yeah, they say the cherry.
Is that what it was? A cherry tree? Okay.
Not very good. Well, I don't know about delivery because that may cost me a little bit more in fuel.
Yeah. Just
But,
a little bit.
It can definitely take care of the the labor cost on it. I'll say that. I didn't go all the way into shipping, see what the shipping cost was, but far as the actual labor cost without shipping included, I can save you $10 on the same thing.
Mr. Russell said he's got hen cherry honey. It's so nasty tasting, I feed it back to the house.
Yeah, here you go, girls.
Uh-huh. DC, I got to see that real ocean one time. I went to California with my mama, my meemaw, and my sister to go see some of her family out there. And we went to, well, I think Santa Monica Beach.
Mm.
hmm It was pretty, but I'll stick with my little Gulf Beach down here. There's too many weirdos in California.
I don't know if there's much I want to. California would not be on my list. Nobody, not against anybody in California. Well, the majority of people in California are saying not against. But there's some good folks out there. Let me just say that. But that would not be the first place I say, oh, you want to go on a trip? Let's go to California. It would be more like up there, Pennsylvania somewhere, or out there toward Jack and Danae. And Washington State, there's a pretty place out there too. But
Pretty. That's no pretty.
oh,
That's really pretty.
that is. It kind of looks like them airplane planes a little bit. That are the variegated. I guess that's what I'm looking at.
Says it grows in hard clay soils of prairies, rangelands, and edges of forests. But it makes nasty honey.
Nobody wants it.
It sucks.
All right. Take care, Chris. Maybe that's like their cough syrup stuff. Maybe it's not good for our palate, but it could be beneficial for them for winter season or something.
Yeah.
Or the nutritional value in there to help them from getting a runny nose or something.
I think I'll just stick with Lee's garlic honey for that.
Well,
That tastes better. I want to see him as a big kid, DC. I saw him as a little kid, and I don't remember very much of
okay, you got me on that.
what
The rib.
red. Yeah.
I'd go see that. Take care, Joey.
Hey, thanks again for swapping with us next weekend, Joey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now we don't know how long that's going to be. That line maybe just do the tasting and kind of wrap it up about 10 or 15 minutes afterward because I have no idea how wound up them children are going to be. And
Pretty wound up.
it's liable to turn into a horse and pony show.
Yeah, you talk about derail. My gosh.
Oh, damn.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Philip said it produces nectar in August, even with no rain.
There you go. Keep from something running.
Yeah. And too, if it's producing that late, you just leave it on.
Okay.
It's winter food.
Okay. I'm glad he kind of, because this made me think about what me and you was watching and talking about the other day. Don't say it yet. Okay.
You realize how much stuff we watch and talk about? I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Answer me this, or riddle me this, I reckon. If you have a genetic of B,
Oh.
all right, if you have this one, we're going to start with a virgin queen. Outside of artificial inseminating her, okay, you put her in that colony, they accept her. A day or so later, out she goes. Yes. Okay. Trying to keep a certain genetic of that bee. If she goes out, procreates with a drone outside of her genetic, which they're naturally going to do. Okay.
Mhm.
Will you be able to contain that genetic? Or as her daughters start graduating on down the line, will you gradually start to lose that genetic
DC said you have to have the drone saturation yours.
to hold that genetic?
Or artificially inseminated.
Okay.
That would
Artificially
be a good question
inseminating.
for Mr. Mark if he's still in. He knows about all that stuff.
Well, artificial insemination is out on this one. So it's either have those genetics, several colonies, I guess, but they're not from the same group, if you will. So as long as you keep a saturation of the genetics far as drones, then you have a queen from another colony, and she goes out, comes back in, and in a few days, can you hold on to that genetic? And the reason I ask, because me and her was watching the
Right. It's my understanding the only way you hold on to and improve genetics is with the drone out yards to saturate the congregation area.
okay,
Out yards.
out
To where
yards.
she's going to fly to, not home yard.
Okay.
Because there was a beekeeper around here that had been keeping bees for, I don't remember what he said, 4 years or something. But he said that it doesn't matter what you have in your yard because she's not going to mate in your yard. She's going to fly however far.
A mile to 2 miles outside of her yard, she's going to go out. And drones are going to be somewhere in between there.
Because if she, yeah, that's it, DC. Because if she mates with randoms, you completely lose control of the genetics. That's what we were talking about. So how do you keep them?
Mm. Well, the thing was, we got to watch it, man. It was an old video, but it was about the Africanized bees
Mm-hmm.
and how, okay, in the beginning, they brought the African bee and the European bee together trying to make a better honey producing bee. Well, that one, we all know that went afoul. So if you just had those one or two genetics, how come that wasn't bred out?
And the good genetics take over.
Yeah, and the good genetics eventually come in and start taking over versus you had just a couple swarms they said back then that
Mr.
escaped.
Mr. Mark said later mating with the drone.
Lost me.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they was explaining in the video,
Was like if an Africanized colony, if one moved into an area, there was no hope because those genetics were going to take over every other
Everybody.
colony in the area,
was like,
kind of deal. And we just didn't understand that.
yeah, I figured it would be bred out versus a much more continuous. If you had a dominant of this genetic and that queen is going out and she's mating with a common genetic, then one would think that next queen should have a bit of a common genetic, and it gradually start being bred out.
In our way of thinking.
Yeah.
Right. Gary said, "This is why I preach not to spend big money on high priced queens. Only that queen has those genetics. All of her daughter's genetics are going to be slightly different."
Okay, that was our thinking on it too.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like,
DC said the Africanized genetics are being tamed by the other genetics. It's just taking time.
well, according now, I'm not arguing with y'all, but according to the video, that's the total
Which
opposite.
it was an old video, but they were saying that like there was just no hope that those Africanized genetics were gonna take over. And we were like, how do you know? Like how can you guarantee that one genetic is gonna take over? I'm with you, DC.
Yeah.
The video's
yeah.
wrong.
But-
it just got us kind of talking about it though.
Because we was like, you gotta start having a separation somewhere. If you got two different ones coming in, it's not a constant.
Yeah, that's true too, Gary. Not just genetics, but breed. You can't guarantee an Italian queen will only mate with Italian drones. That's what we were not understanding how they can make that claim, DC. It was like, because if you've got one Africanized colony and you've got
Billions.
300 in the same area of just normal honeybees, then how can you guarantee that the Africanized genetic will take over all of them? And
Every
there's
time.
no chance for the others to breed it out or whatever. But
Because the dude on there, they was talking about California a lot. And
we're not agreeing with that video
No.
at all. We're disagreeing with it.
yeah, it was some
I
kind
guess
of,
he just thought it'd be a good conversation topic.
well, it did because it got my brain working the way they was talking in it. It was like some kind of older documentary video on bees and this and that. Then it got into the Africanized part in the video. But they was somewhere, Los Angeles or something like that, and they was talking about, well, the Africanized bee come in X amount of years ago, and they've already taken over like 70 to 80% of the European stock.
Yeah.
And they've
in the
made,
next 2 to 3 years, that'll be all there is.
yeah, it was like,
Yeah. No, y'all crazy.
how in the world is that going to happen whenever you have a dominance of a gentler
Yeah,
gene?
it was something like that, like the when honeybees attack or whatever.
Let me go on here, look in our deal, see if I can find the name of this video. Okay. No, I have to do it on my phone. My bad.
Huh. Didn't Tom Seeley say that even the wild bees in New York have some small amount of Africanized genetics?
I'm not sure. I have a white time soon now. Why? I kind of got a burr in my saddle with that fella.
Not supposed to have bees in Arizona. Mr. Russell, I know.
Well, I know Arizona's saturated with the Africanized bee. Western parts of Texas, Southern California, and I know parts of New Mexico. But the way they're traveling, it like the map that was headed more westerly. I mean, they're moseying our way a little bit. Don't get me wrong, or that genetic, but what got me, I was like, well, if they're from sub-Saharan or tropical area, why in the world ain't they coming this way versus going out toward the deserts more? But they are undoubtedly they know what they're doing. Y'all give me a second, see if I can find the name of that video. I was watching it just the other day. So hopefully I think we get pretty close. We get there. I think we're getting there. I didn't know that. You're supposed to, or you're required to reclaim caught storms in Florida. I guess just to call that out, just in case there's a chance. Well, I say it was right here. Mm. I'll let one more day. No, that ain't it. Anyway, I'll see if I can find it later on something. But yeah, uh, I think that's what a lot of it is, trying to just scare the folks. A lot of people worked up uh, on things. And I get they're there. You watch some of the videos, which I can't watch too much of it, but that Killer Bee guy, if you watch some of his videos, buddy, all you got to do is go out there and tap on something. They jumping on you like something crazy. But listening to this and that is what got our minds working and questioning. How in the world can y'all come up with that idea? Correct, DC. Yes, I agree with you 100%. He said in some areas there is an issue, but most of what people call Africanized isn't Africanized.
That's true.
Phillips says Africanized swarms will sometimes take over existing colonies, kill the resident queen, and install their own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, they will if you don't stay out that water. What they say, jug him in the nose, he'll turn loose of you. But yeah, that's about where I'm at as far as my feathers being ruffled, this and that. Just didn't make no good sense to me. I told Hannah, well, let me pitch this idea to the people and see what everybody says on it. All right, here's another thing on it though too. They were taking them bees and euthanizing the whole colony. All right, but as these state inspectors were going to get these colonies, it's California, but it showed these state inspectors going out there. They find a colony, this and that, get it, euthanize the whole colony, and then they would test those bees and do a genetic test. And they said oftentimes they could simply tell within just a couple of hours by pulling their wings and the diameter, this and that of the African bee versus the European bee. And they can tell by the how big the wing is, whether it's Africanized bee or a European bee. But they got us thinking too. So, well, if it's a huge European colony, why are y'all going to euthanize the whole colony whenever you could go out there, shake a few bees in a jar, take them back to your little research lab, couple hours, come up with your scientific analysis, and go, okay, this is an Africanized colony. Let's go euthanize that one. I get it, but it just didn't make any good sense. Just in case you're euthanizing a whole European colony at the same time, not knowing potentially. And he's bumfuzzled too. He don't know what to think about any of it. Yes, because of government. You won't tell everybody, hey, yeah, show 'em what a pretty dog you are. Okay. Uh, no, I had to go back and look, see how they figured it up. But undoubtedly, they can simply just tell by the size of the wing on the bee, whether it's Africanized or just, we'll say, your everyday honeybee beekeepers deal with now. Well, there was an older gentleman on that show. That's exactly what he did. He lived out in that area, and he was a commercial beekeeper. And he said if any of his colonies showed any kind of aggression at all, whatever colony it is, he culls that queen and puts a queen in from one of his stock that he knows is a gentler stock. And that's how he's able to continue to sell bees commercially out that way and trying to not get any bad genetics mixed into, we'll say, his good genetics that he's got. Yes. It don't take you long to start figuring out whichever one you're going to get onto a hot colony or, this bunch here is pretty well going to be a gentle bunch. And I want to keep them around.
Last time
Uh,
after Philip said that about you start with a queen or whatever, Matt come in and said, oops, I guess I used her package.
let's see. Miss Kimberly said one of my hives was so mean, mad until I realized I put a super on upside down. That was about 2 to 3 weeks before I saw it.
It sounds like me. Put
See.
their swarm traps together upside down. I said,
Yeah. It happens.
it does.
I imagine everybody's got a goof up story in beekeeping. If you don't, you telling the tale. Pardon me. Yeah, I bet it was a mess, especially trying to pull all that stuff back up, get them frames separated without everything falling apart or falling on you. If that little church house hive out there makes it to spring, we got a little mess in that thing. We got to get cleaned up. Whenever I went to tugging on them the other day, just checking everybody for beetles. It's been a little while since we put the juice to them. Y'all know what they done. there was a little bitty old gap on one side of that thing, and they built all the way down on one side. And I said, you know what? I ain't even gonna bother y'all right now with that. We'll wait till spring. Lord willing, you'll pull through. Um, hey, we both done that. Dropped a whole 10 frame.
You dropped the ball.
I did. It was bad. They didn't jump on us real bad, but it was that slow motion. You seen the box going down, and you knew, uh-oh. But thank goodness it wasn't a fussy hive at all. Then let's see, yeah, you dropped the frame. Then I think I dropped the frame one time as well. But the worst mistake we ever done, and this is something we don't do anymore, is we don't set frames on the ground anymore. We'll pull the frame out and either set it to the side, beside the box, which is up off the ground, or at least just pull one frame, make sure the queen ain't on that, and do just that, set it up off the ground by the colonies. But when we first started, it was our very first year. Went down there, y'all know how it is, you're in them every other day, this and that, and pulled a frame and called myself, didn't see the queen. Set that frame on the ground, went through, did our inspection, this and that, put them all back together. Well, we come out, I don't know, a couple hours later, and was walking around, and we seen a cluster of bees on the ground. We was like, uh-oh. Got the mumbling with them. Well, showing up, there was a queen amongst that little cluster on the ground. So my head, I thought, I know exactly where these came from. Granted, we done inspected everything down through there, and we was in one of them horizontals, and we had bees in every single spot. Well, I took that queen and I put her at that entrance, and she didn't make it through the door, y'all. I mean, immediately they started balling her up. I was like, oh no. And about the time we tried getting her back out, there was no saving her from that little old wad of bees. So we ended up having to requeen that bunch. But that's one thing that we try and not do anymore, is to set the frames on the ground. We at least lean it up beside the box there to, Lord willing, prevent that. Let's see. Philip said I did that one time, Kim. It's quite a surprise to lift the box and the frame stay behind. Bees purplize them. So, well, hey, at least it made it that much more easier. Glue everything together for you. You got to worry about it falling like dominoes. And we did. We got a box out there. I was out painting all them things up one day with that marine varnish, treating them. Went through, had them all hanging up in the sun, let them sit out there for a couple of days, this and that, and we was pretty well smooth out the marine varnish. And we had just bought some new boxes, put them all together. Everything's looking pretty. Whenever we started taking them in and stacking them up until we went to using them. Got to looking. We didn't even paint one side of it, and one of them was turned upside down as far as where the handles was, so it's completely the opposite. And I don't even know how in the world we done it, but we still got that box out there. Thankfully, it worked pretty good, but you're gonna have hiccups, I reckon. Huh? Yeah. That's why you gotta. Hannah come in and got me the other night. She was sitting outside. Was telling me there's a little baby possum that come out there snacking on what the cat left behind. So I went out last night and I sat out on the porch, see if that little joker would come moseying on up, showing up.
He's so cute.
About this time of the night. Yeah, it don't weigh 3 or 4 pounds. It's a little bitty old baby possum. So
Putting cornbread out.
she's feeding the possum out there now. She's a little cutie pie. What else we got here? Everybody getting ready to do the OA treatments. Lockdown for the winter time. We have one that she raised up one time, and believe it or not, it actually turned out to be a pretty cool little pet. She had that thing, it would use a litter box. It wouldn't make a mess anywhere else but in that litter box. And all it wanted to do was eat and sleep all day. But it it turned up to be a big old teddy bear by the time it was said and done and over with.
A big old. That's probably 20 pounds.
Yeah, that was big old. She fed it good, I'll put it like that. Yes, sir. Gary, that's why I don't fool with them anywhere. These dogs, they'll run them off, run them around, but I don't fool with them more possums anymore. And look, y'all getting ticks and this and that, then get after it. Oh man, she might be trying to get you a picture now, Danae, if he's still out there eating. Or you can send her the video that you got. Didn't you get a video the other night?
Yeah, tell her I'll send it to her as soon as we get home.
All right, she said she'll send it to you shortly, Danae, once we get done with this. Yeah, he's a little video fella.
He looks bigger in the video than he really is. He's tiny. But he is chowing down on that.
Oh, what else? What else? Oh, the peppermint. Whatever we're
Experiment.
yeah, the peppermint experiment with the glycerin and the extract and the eucalyptus oil. We were 4 days in last Sunday. So we're what? So that'd be a total of 11 days. And I went out this morning, and I hadn't put my nose on it in a couple of days, but I went out this morning and just pulled the lid off that box. I got a medium and a deep with some frames in there, just testing it. And it's still holding its own pretty good. As soon as I lifted that lid off, you could get a good aroma. So if we can get about 2.5 weeks to 3 weeks out of them things, we got it. As soon as we do, we'll let y'all know for you peppermint users. That way you won't have to go out there every week and a half to 2 weeks. We can stretch that stuff out to, yeah, possibly once a month doing them. But so far, so good. Well, you ready to wrap it up? You okay? Uh, try to get my head back right. Okay. She says she ain't dipping out, which we are, but uh, fixing to. But yeah, we'll try it again next Sunday. See how things go.
Your Saturday.
Oh yeah, yep. Saturday we will be Saturday, not Sunday. To do the cream honey. So if you want your cream honey,
Get it here by Friday.
yep, got to be here by Friday. And we'll go from there. We'll see y'all Saturday. Till then, God bless you. Lord willing, we'll see y'all next one.
Y'all have a good week.
Yep, y'all take care.
Well, guess that's it for today. See you next time at Gunline Bees.